Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Fields going to throw on the first play.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Fields. Throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. But not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing really in this game.
Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Phillips on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Operating from the gun, Phillips.
That's caught by Tucker.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Josh Jacobs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They're on the 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, the Steelers at 2-7 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a mug partner in this league without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Yeah, fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Steeler defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Phillips. Incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, hung back on their heels, but they had a brief forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Back to throw again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Fields throw complete to Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
Fields going to change things up here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care.
There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Steelers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Fields. It's brought in by Harris. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Going all the way. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Fields now to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this 1st half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here we go, son.
Here's 2nd and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Here we go.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. To the right side, complete to Miller. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they started some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin it. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 7. Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by David Long.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at gathering the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. He'll let this go for Adams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Nighthawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers. All of them kind of moving as one. And look at the end result. Big plays.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here's Fields. Setting up the screen, Harris.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Steelers are back within a score.
Boswell good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
To throw is Phillips. To throw on 3rd down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And touchdown.
Michael Mayer,
his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 7. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A short one there to Fryermuth. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Phillips now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Nifty move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Stevens. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Out of the gun, Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, here's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Fields.
Going deep this time for Miller. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And quickly they get to the line.
To the air again, Fields.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
On 2nd down, Jacobs.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it. From 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to... It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Scotty Miller, 72 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Austin. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
All eyes on Fields. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
Now Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
At the 44-yard line.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at